Okay guys, so one of the questions we get all the time is, actually most of the time it comes in the form of a complaint, and I feel like the most common culprit would be a skirt steak. When I hear it's chewy, which a skirt steak should not be chewy, my brain immediately tells me that person probably cut it wrong. And what that means is you can see on this Casey strip steak how the grain runs in this direction right here. And you'll hear this all the time in the food world in regards to meat, but you should almost always cut against the grain. On a strip steak, it's actually, you'll see this here, this part right here, you can cut it a couple different ways, and we'll show you a couple. You can cut it like this, right? You can leave this part on. Some people like to eat that. I don't, because you have the vein that runs right through here. That's gonna be kind of chewy. I normally like to remove that part like that, so everything I'm serving a customer or anybody else is gonna be delicious meatiness. So this one would be against the grain right there. This one would be with the grain. So you can kind of see the difference of the muscle and the way that grain runs in the two different ways that I cut this. And with the Casey strip, this is less important, but when you have super long fibers within that muscle group for things like skirt steak, if you screw this up and cut it the wrong way, like not going with the grain, it's gonna be super chewy. Just the way you cut that skirt steak is gonna make a world of difference. Flank steak's a big one that's like that. Vet steak's another one that's really big on that. Brisket, the way you cut a brisket, that's really important. Tri-tips like that, there's a whole bunch of them. Strip steak, ribeye, less important because it is some of the most tender meat that comes off the animal, but for your skirt steak, bavette, flank, brisket, tri-tip, all of those, really important. Even taking a picture before you cook it because it's a lot easier to see which way the grain runs before you cook it. Pro tip.